Watch this video if you feel, when you listen to my meditations and I'm talking about loving yourself, accepting yourself, if you have a little critical mind telling you, you don't love yourself, you can't listen to this meditation, you can't change, you're always gonna be negative, you're always gonna be a downer. If you have this part of your mind talking that's not helpful to you, stay here and close your eyes, because we're gonna do a little test and I'm gonna teach you how to navigate away from this chatty Cathy and Debbie Downer inside of you. So just close your eyes.
I am free to be lovable.
And close your eyes and feel.
I choose to be lovable now.
How do these words cause you to feel right now?
I am grateful I am lovable now. I love that I am lovable now. Inhaling deeply. Can you feel the love? Notice how you feel now.
So did you hear in your mind another part of you telling you, you're not lovable, you suck, you're terrible, you don't love yourself? So that part of us is called the super ego. And I'm gonna read the definition to the super ego. It's the part of a person's mind that acts as a self-critical conscience, reflecting social standards learned from our parents and our teachers. And so you can reflect right now, were my parents nice to me? Were my parents inspirational to me? Did I aspire to be like my parents, as loving and connected and inspirational as my parents? Or did your parents put you down? Were you afraid of your parents? Did your parents cause you anxiety, tension, for you to feel really shut down? Your past creates a program. And today as an adult, you may feel very tight and tense in your body because of what happened to you as a child. So the work that I teach people is how to go into the body and how to practice accepting all the sensations. And a lot of that is about getting in touch with this freeze, flight, flee response that's running rampant in our bodies. It's in our nervous system. And we learn how to reset our nervous system to calm and relaxed and centered and focused. And this works if you are committed to believing that you are ready, willing, and able to shift to calm, peaceful, alert, safe, and supported. And so I recently had someone text me that they listened to my love and acceptance meditation, but they couldn't benefit from it because they kept hearing this super ego talking, saying, you really can't, I don't think this is gonna help you. You're not there. And so for those people, if that happens to you, I highly recommend grabbing a pillow and hugging the pillow and pretending that that is your super ego, who's just trying to keep you safe by telling you that you're not gonna change. A lot of us are afraid of actually healing and feeling better and having a different life. Even some of us are afraid of feeling more pleasure in our bodies, because that requires us to be open, to be vulnerable, to feel. And many of us have gotten into this pattern, this habitual pattern of closing ourselves up, protecting ourselves. It's not safe to trust people. And of course you felt that way, because when you were a child, it wasn't safe to be yourself. And so we abandon ourselves and we adopt these patterns of protection. It's rampant in our world. And I spend my day every day working with amazing people that are professionals, high achievers, who are covering up their anxiety and their traumas and doing the best that they can to cope with this incessant superego that criticizes them all day. And so you can overcome the chatty Cathy and the Debbie Downer superego inside you, but you have to actually believe that that is possible. So I suggest for whoever is doubtful if you can ever heal and overcome your past or your past habits and patterns that might be very negative, and you're like, I don't think I could ever be positive, you know. Well, that's why you're never gonna achieve that, because you believe that it's not possible. And so I left my traditional physical therapy career and I became a mindset coach, which I am today, and a hypnotist, and I became a theta healer and a Psych-K facilitator, and I learned these energy psychology techniques, hypnosis, reframing the subconscious mind, and how to reprogram our subconscious patterns of thinking that helped us to cope. And what I have learned is that where you place your focus moment by moment by moment creates. And so a suggestion for whoever is having a struggle with benefiting from healing approaches like the ALVA Method, the one that I share, or if you feel that nothing helps you, this is a way to begin to open up to having miracles happen to you in your healing journey. And it goes like this. I choose to heal, process, and be free from anything that caused me to feel that I had to protect myself. I am safe now. I choose to feel safe now. I choose to feel supported now. I choose to process whatever is causing me to resist healing. I choose to believe that I am healable. I choose to believe that it is possible for me to live connected, to live a life that is full of peace and calm and fulfillment. I am open to experiencing myself as a whole, complete, empowered, and connected human being. I choose to believe that it is possible for me to forgive myself completely for anything that I have done that caused me to feel pain. And I choose to forgive my past. I choose to live completely present in this moment, having processed all my woundedness of the past. I choose to believe in the miraculous and magical abilities within me to live a life that is meaningful, on purpose, and fulfilled. And I trust that I am enough. I trust that I am ready to receive all the miraculous shifts within my physiology, within my mindset, and I'm open to receiving all the blessings of my intentions to heal and to feel one, complete, empowered, connected to my heart and to my soul. And so those are some ideas of phrases that you can repeat to yourself. And if there's any resistance to that, I choose to accept my superego as it acts up. And I choose to reparent myself and to discipline myself to have these conscious thoughts that accept the chatty Cathy and the criticizer and redirect that part of me to love, compassion, patience, kindness. I choose to redirect myself to love and acceptance of every moment. Whatever I feel, I choose to accept all my feelings and all my emotions as they arise. And I redirect myself to love and acceptance and compassion for how I am feeling. And so sometimes people say, I'm so upset with myself, you know, I've been doing this work forever and I still don't feel like I'm making leaps and bounds. And so whenever you have an expectation of yourself and what you're supposed to be healing or how you're supposed to be, that goes against healing, actually. And so I love Tantra because it teaches us to accept everything. It teaches us to be curious, and it teaches us to let go of all expectations and for every moment to simply be an experience. And so you can experience yourself when you're really loving, and then you can experience yourself when you're criticizing yourself. And you can have an experience of yourself shifting from the critical you to the conscious you that is breathing in love and acceptance. This is one of the techniques that I teach my clients, is to observe your thoughts and refocus yourself to love. I accept myself. I choose to accept myself. I choose to accept the critical me. I choose to redirect myself to acceptance now. And then breathe in that feeling. And you might be frustrated with yourself that you have to practice this so many times. And so if you're committed to your intention of showing up with compassion, yes, it's going to be challenging in the beginning, but eventually you're going to get it. And I know this because I used to be so hard on myself. I'm a Cancer, born July 8, and to me, that has been the most challenging things for me, to reprogram myself to override the Debbie Downer, the chatty Cathy, the judgmental me. So this technique of havening, it helps me a lot. I do this to myself, and I just say, it's okay, it's okay. I love you. I've trained myself. You know, if we could train a dog, we can train ourselves, okay? To override our superego that's bringing us down. Believe me, it is possible, and I'm living proof of it. And I also do this. I tell myself, I love you, it's okay, I'm sorry. So I touch myself, I hug myself, I haven myself, I hug a pillow. I do this every day in my bed at night. I hug little Michelle, I check in with her, I check in with how am I relating with myself. Is there anything that I could, you know, for me to give so much and create so much content and do so many things for others, I better have a great relationship with myself. I cannot give much out if I don't live filled with myself. And I'm kind of lucky because my job demands me to really take care of myself because I can't fake it. And honestly, I don't want to live faking anything. But I used to. And I think a lot of us do. I think a lot of us are acting like we're okay, and we're really not. And so please know that I made this video because I care so much about all of us. And you just get to believe in yourself. That's it. And it's okay if your parents never did. It's okay if your teachers didn't. You are so powerful that you committing to yourself that you're gonna get through this no matter what, that's called grit. And that's what I had a lot of when I was young, eventually, you know. I got definitely the rug pulled from under me in my life. And I've had this relentless pursuit of how can I really heal? How can I really love myself? It's in me. It's in me to really want to serve humanity. And this yearning inside me, this desire, this relentless, you know, pursuit of the truth, pursuit of self-love, pursuit of intimate relationships, vulnerability, healing. That is why you see what you see in front of you. And so would you like to also believe in yourself? Why not, right? Don't even bother trying to heal something. If you have that kind of attitude, it's not gonna work. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna relapse, you're gonna rebound, you're gonna regress. It's your commitment. You just make it up. You just pretend that you already know how to be committed. And I can help you with this. The reframe. Think about who has overcome something that you admire. You know, I think of Rocky Balboa, and I think of the guy from, what's his name? The Rock. Those two people come up to me when I'm thinking, who would I want to, be like, the energy of? And so Rocky Balboa, that story of overcoming, and also The Rock. I feel those are two badasses that if you want to get inspired to be more of a badass and be like, I'm going to overcome my traumas. It doesn't matter how many years it's been that I've been trying, but I'm just going to start to say these things and believe it, you will achieve it. I'm just letting you know that that's all that is keeping you. It's one choice away, And it's okay if nobody ever committed to you. It's okay if nobody ever gave you the value for you to actually believe that you're even worthy of committing. You just get to create it right now. You can do this, trust me. And I put a meditation on self-love and self-acceptance. Practice listening to that over and over and over again. And if it's too hard to listen to it because there's a chatty Cathy or a Debbie Downer super ego popping up, just stay in there and say, I got this. I'm gonna stay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna overcome this. And build that strength with yourself and watch how magical your life changes. Reach out to me if you want to learn more. Have a free breakthrough call with me if you want to work with me. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if this video benefited you, thank you in advance for sharing it with a friend. Lots of love and have an amazing rest of the day. And know that where you focus causes you to attract more of that. So just start to say, I choose me. I choose healing. I choose transformation. I'm open to healing. I'm open to transformation. I'm free to transform. I'm open to being free of my past. And that's neurolinguistic programming. We do a lot of this in this approach because the words that we say are already programming us. So we may as well say things that are going to support us to heal.